We're going to be going on to Arcade and CTF. What are your predictions? Do you think Phobia will close this?
Do you know what? It's so difficult to predict this. Two incredibly close rounds there, and I would not rule SK out at all yet. Sure, they have to win 3 rounds back to back, but that is certainly doable. And I think this is only going to motivate them more to step up their game because they know their reputation's on the line here. You know, a lot of people have been saying Josh maybe shouldn't have got into SK. Maybe he's not quite as good enough. I don't know. That's just what has been said on the forums.
I personally think Josh is a really good player.
Yeah.
I mean, I think maybe his mouth gets a bit ahead of him. I mean, with a mouth like that, you have to have the gun skill to back it up.
Exactly.
Yeah, and at the moment they're 2-0 down in this matchup.
Well, they're going to have to pull out all the stops here. The game has been set up and we're just joining that now. Arcading capture the flag. The only thing I can really predict here, Ainsley, Slayer, is that it's going to be a very, very close one. I don't think either of these teams are going to walk over the other one.
Yep, and you can call me either name, Ro. I don't think it matters. And while we're on names, might as well go for the shameless plug of the Twitters.
Do it.
He is Oliver Whitfield over there. Rel at the VP Brothers on the Twitter. I'm Ainsley. Escorts Jones at Slayer on Twitter. Go ahead, give us both a follow. This could be our last map though, as a bit of a duo. So
well, exactly. Yeah, I don't know how much you're going to be commentating. I've just seen our names clicked up there. It is a lowercase p, but I'll let you off there, Ainsley.
Disappointed.
But yes, this is. We'll start off with Phobia now. They are winning this best of 5 2-0, and it's going to be T1 who we're on board with from the word go. In fact, you know what? I've actually been told people prefer to see the bar side, so let's start watching SK.
Alright, let's have a look at SK. They are on the bar side. Mad Cat there almost managed to pick up that kill on Strick. Did not manage though. Strick opening up on kills. Black is going to be back in the bar trying to hold down his flag and Toby and Josh. Now opening up 3 down for Phobia in a bit of a bad situation. Hopefully they have someone back at their flag.
Yeah, I mean, there was no SK players far up enough to make a pull, but it has certainly let them gain some ground. Mad Cat and Black following this up with kills. Black kill after kill. Wow, and this is looking great for SK.
This is looking incredibly one-sided. Black now has green control, which means that Phobia are going to be forced to spawn up top in paint, and all they have to do is have someone up top watching that spawn, and they can just keep Phobia spawn trapped. I mean, the spawn traps in this game can be so deadly. At the beginning of the game, I think people were convinced that the spawns were entirely random. Sometimes they are a bit, but now that people have got control of the spawn traps, on maps like Lockdown, and on this map too, if you're doing it right, the spawn traps can just be so deadly, and SK have opened up here with a flag early on.
Yeah, do not rule SK out of this best of 5 just yet. They are more than competent at bringing this back and taking this victory. But that said, here we go. Phobia taking out 2 and have the flag in hand. The stun does connect and the flag is dropped, but it is quite far away from that base, and Black's going to have a tough time returning it.
And will he go? Yeah, he's going to try jump out of the return now. Toby there giving him the cover in order to do that, and now it's going to be Ellis challenging someone down by Vending Machine.
Managed to make the kill, but that grenade should at least do some damage. No, it does not. He must have escaped the danger zone.
Now it's going to be Black holding down Vending. If you're watching Prophecy, it'll probably be him and Swanee fighting out this area. They both seem to like this area an awful lot. Because they are both that sort of AR player, they both have incredibly good shots. And it's just great to see them hold down an area of the map. Although he did get taken out, it's going to be Mad Cat with the extreme conditioning ACR trying to get some kills in the mid-map area. Toby onto T1, and it just seems that SK Gaming are currently pinning down Phobia.
Yeah, they're doing absolutely brilliant. I mean, both flags have actually been pulled here, so we've seen a stalemate situation. And one thing that I would say with this map in particular is that stalemate can sometimes go on a long time, but with that said, the flag has actually been dropped, and it could be returned here.
Mad Cat's going around on one side, Toby on the other. Flag has been pulled out, and Mad Cat's just got a bit of a shaky shot there. Not steady at all, and was not able to pick off that player from up top. It's going to be Ellis now. Ellis with an awfully steady shot, so he might be able to pick up this kill. If they don't know he's here, he could be in a great situation to stop that flag. 2 stuns have gone out. He's half stunned the player. He's coming up behind him. Oh, great kill there by Rush, managing to stop Black from taking him out.
Yeah, that was crucial because really that kill should have been made. The flag has actually been dropped though now. Josh managed to pick up the kill against Rush. Just to bring you guys up to date as well, on the main stage, we're actually on the side stage commentating this, but main stage will be Prophecy versus Team Enigma. That's winner bracket round 4, the same stage as this, so stay tuned for that following this game.
Yeah, speaking of tournament stages, for the first time in like maybe EGL history, I feel like we're not only on schedule, and not only ahead of schedule, but I actually feel like we'll be able to keep it that way. Yep. I mean, we have been ahead of schedule before, but it's been a bit maybe a bit tentative. But at the moment, even though we've seemed to have lost maybe 3 stations due to various reasons from, I don't know, the red rings of death to, you know, other reasons, we just seem to be able to running smoothly. Apart from the Xbox failures, which is to be expected with Xbox consoles, apart from those sorts of failures, the network has been running smooth. I don't think there's been any dropouts, any disconnections, anything of that sort. I think the admins are doing a great job of keeping everyone on track, running through the maps. So I really think that this has probably been the best run at EGL. And even at a tournament this size, to run it that well, I've just got to give a massive shout out to Alex Razor and also Martin, who have been running this tournament from the admin desk. It's been going great.
Yeah, I mean, the score's there 2-1, but I can't agree more. I don't think they get enough credit because they put a lot of effort into that. And even the referees seem to have stepped up this time. I think it's fair to say a lot of referees took advantage of the situation just to get the free tickets. But and
there you go. It's going to be... Oh, Battle King there managed to pick up that kill in mid-map to almost get the flag in, but it's going to be Ellis now going for the return. Or Black even. Keep calling him Ellis. Yeah. It's his first name, in case you're wondering. I'm not like getting it horribly wrong. It's just that I know him by his first name.
SK kill after kill here, but is it going to be enough to actually make another flagpole? Remember, they are currently 2-1 up, but they have been stunned. And
they also are on the better side, in my opinion. They are on the better side. They can get them in that paint spawn trap, and they are only 1 flag up, so maybe Phobia on the other side may be able to do that, but I mean, this kill feed has just been pure SK, and now they're 2 flags up.
Yeah, 3-1 very, very late into that round, which is just going to make a big difference. So a net difference of 2 flags. Despite that, Phobia are not getting their heads down at all, still giving high fives all round. T1 trying his best to motivate the team, probably the most vocal player on Phobia, arguably on that stage at the moment. He's a very confident young man, T1. He's not afraid to let people know it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. In terms of confidence and kind of vocal ability when it comes to calling people out, who do you think would you put atop? Mad Cat, Josh?
Well, you see, the thing is with Mad Cat, sometimes what he says doesn't make sense. Josh kind of just screams, but T1, it almost sounds like T1's been practicing.
You're acting like T1 makes sense all the time.
That was a debatable statement, I will say. But we've seen quite a bit of T1.
I mean, when you're yelling, I mean, most of the time it's just not. It's just yelling for the sake of yelling. You don't have to think about what you're saying. But there you go, 2 kills now for Phobia, but they aren't getting that same type of domination that SK had on the other side. But to be honest, SK have to win 3 maps in a row in order to take this series. Phobia only have to win 1. So the next map, if this map does not go in favor of Phobia, it's going to be a lockdown, search and destroy, and then a bootleg CTF. So if SK Gaming do manage to take this map, then they have to take a lockdown or a bootleg. If Phobia win any of those, then they're going to take the series carry on in the winner bracket, and that could be a little bit of an upset. People are expecting SK to do go a lot further. I know they were the choke team on Deserto, but me personally, I thought SK would be looking strong.
Absolutely. Something we should probably say is quite interesting actually. Winner bracket round 4 in that bootleg and lockdown are actually repeating just with a different game mode. I think it's the only winner bracket round where that's been done. But
see, if they used a Deserto map, then that wouldn't have happened. Yeah. Just a shout out for my little creation. Deserto.net/maps or generate maps. It's great. But yeah, if you do that, then it doesn't really repeat game modes. That being said, those maps are both good maps regardless of game mode. Bootleg, I love watching Bootleg, CTF and S&D, and Lockdown as well.
Let's see what's going to happen here. Strict just chucking that stun grenade over, does not connect with anyone. And you know what, Phobia can actually sit back a little bit. Oh, sorry, no. SK can sit back a little bit here, so Phobia do really need to be pushing out, and Strict is playing this very slowly.
There you go, rush onto Josh. Going to be Strict, trying to get some control of mid-map, but Mad Cat's going to be sitting back, and I really think Mad Cat's probably going to be taking that defensive position for this entire half. They're 2 flags up, and he has no reason to be trying to push out into the mid-map. And there you go, Black is also in a defensive position, which is going to be really hard. I mean, when SK are playing defensive, it means they're playing defensive, and it's going to be so hard to break. Whereas when SK are maybe playing more offensive, when they're trying to get those flag caps, they're not as strong. But I think in the defensive realm, it's just going to be so hard to contest Mad Cat
and Black.
Yeah, Mad Cat and Black. Just those 2 ARs.
I mean, the positions that they were in there, you could see just that 1 pixel was revealing itself for them to be able to pick up kills. So it's going to be incredibly difficult for Phobia to get back into this. They are going to try their best. They will stay on board with Strict, who's had a phenomenal series so far, almost single-handedly securing those first 2 wins. When it came down to the dying moments. Let's see if he can do anything here. He's got to be careful if he's moving through green, because we know that Black is just popping his head over those barrels.
And there you go, it's going to be Josh taking him out. Josh now pushing into minibar. Josh picks up 2 and manages to get away from that nade. Almost picked up 3 there, but Rush managing to take him out. Now it's going to be Rush pushing through minis, and now they brought out the smokes.
Interesting. And it's desperate times when the smoke grenades are introduced. They've acknowledged the fact that yes, SK Gaming, they're going heavy defense, and the only way that they're going to be able to penetrate that defense is by using smoke grenades and getting the surprise attack on them. Yeah,
they really need the element of surprise in this situation. They need to get 1 or 2 down, the 2 aggressive players, and then they just need to smoke it out and kind of get rid of that Mad Cat and Black combination, because there's no way. I mean, Mad Cat is just slaying. I bet Black's going to be here for T1. Let's see what happens.
Hanging around somewhere. I think T1's a little bit confused. And there he is.
Yep, there's Black. Black. Yeah, T1 had Black's name on him. Just above it. Just Black was coming through. And now in bottom cracked there. 2 of the SK players now pushing out after getting 3 down onto Phobia. And it's going to be Rush. I bet Mad Cat's going to be there.
He's got to be somewhere. And
Josh, and the call has probably gone to Mad Cat, so he's got to be here somewhere. No. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, it's Black. It's Black. Black is playing very defensive.
I mean, if we just bring up the scoreboard now, I would expect big numbers by Mad Cat and Black. There you go. 23 to 10 and 17 to 11.
But as you notice, he obviously doesn't have the score as the rest of his teammates, so he hasn't been pulling flags. He hasn't been returning flags. He's just been getting those kills out of the back of his flag. Yeah. I'm not gonna talk down about him for it. At the end of the day, he's doing what he needs to do to win, and it is a LAN event. There is money on the line, so whatever they could do to win, I think Mad Cat's gonna be trying to do that.
Yeah, so this is pretty much all she wrote for Arcade and capture the flag. It is going to be a victory for SK, which means it will be 2-1 in this best of 5. And like I said before, do not rule SK out. Sure, Phobia are just 1 round away of advancing into winner bracket round number 5, but SK are an incredibly skillful team, and the combination of players in there can surely bring this back if they put all their heads together.
And there you go. No flag caps on that second side. Unfortunate there. But the defense of SK was just way too much for Phobia to get through at that moment in time.
You know what, Ainsley, I'm so glad I've got this. I'm actually drinking Rockstar Energy. I don't know, is the webcam working? Have we got the webcam?
Afraid it's not at the moment.
Gutted. I was just enjoying a nice chilled beverage of Rockstar, who are actually parts of the sponsorship team for this event and have been supplying us with a lot of energy drinks throughout.
Yeah. I mean, while we are here, while we are in between maps, might as well give a shout out to our sponsors. They are on the screen right now. We'll go through Gamer Gloves. Gamer Gloves are sponsoring the COD feature stage right here. They do make some excellent products. Scuff Gaming also have a stand here at EGL events. If you can't make it today, but you are in the general area, you might want to come down tomorrow. I'm sure you can haggle a nice deal from Scuff if you wanted one of their controllers. Pretty much everyone has one nowadays. Yeah. In addition to Scuff, we've got Mad Catz. Mad Catz also sponsoring this Call of Duty tournament, this championship right here. Rockstar and Squid Grip, you can take the bottom row. Yeah,
we've got Rijo42 there, returning with the infamous hot chocolates and coffees.
It's just hot chocolate for me. Oh,
is it? Yeah. Everyone loves the hot chocolate. I've still yet to try it, so I'll be tasting a little bit of that later on. Got the Sylvester Cafe. Oh, I do need to join the game.
You do? We're going to be lockdown. Black's just doing his own thing.
Sylvester Cafe, Lakimbali, and of course
Twitch.tv, where you are watching this stream.
And Squid Grip as well, who have fairly recently actually come into the scene for competitive Call of Duty. That actually wrap them around your controllers, helps reduce any slippiness from the sweat that will be dripping from your palms in tense situations like LAN.
The image is horrid, but it works.
Explicit images there from myself.
All right, so they're just going to have to restart that game. Fortunately, I think Black didn't get in or something, or rather.
It's a draw. But yes, this is winner bracket round 4, which is round of 16. So to my knowledge, does that mean these are winner of this is top 16? Is that right?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But while we are talking about that, why don't we have a quick look at the brackets, tell people what to expect coming up. I've got the brackets up on my screen, so I'll quickly walk people through it. Fear are going to be going up against Faruko Yin in this very round that we're watching here. I think, this is for top 16 as far as I'm aware. So that's going to be very interesting. Prophecy right now going up against Enigma on main stage. Might actually try and get that Fear game on this stage right now if they're not playing already. That would be quite nice to watch. SK Dominance going up against Phobia Pro. That's what you're watching right now. And Apex Knockout going up against Link. Apex probably being the favorite going into that. TCM Gaming